Today's objective is relating fractions, decimals, and percents. Percent means for every 100 because per means for every and cent means 100. So like if you say, I'm going 12 miles per hour, that really means I'm going 12 miles for every hour. And you know, cent means 100, century, centimeter, etc. So percent is for every 100. So if on a test your score is 18 out of 20, you can figure out the percent by writing the fraction over 100. And this is a nice fraction because 20 evenly goes into 100. You just need to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 5. So if we multiply 18 over 20 by 5 over 5, we get 90 over 100, which equals 90%, because any fraction over 100, you can just take the numerator as the percent. If you wanted to change 20 over 18, if you wanted to change 18 over 20 to a decimal, you would divide. 18 over 20, first we simplify it 9/10, and then we can either divide it or we can just say 9/10 and write 9/10. And to change your decimal to a percent, you multiply it by 100. So 9/10 times 100, move the decimal 2 places to the right, and we get 90%. So now we've changed our fraction to a decimal to a percent, and here we've changed our fraction to a fraction over 100 to a percent. So therefore, this is what I just said. 18 over 20 equals 0.9 or 9/10, which equals 90%. Now if you want to change the percent back to a fraction, you just put it over 100 and simplify. So 18% becomes 18 over 100, which reduces to 9 over 50. And you can even think about this percent sign to remind you that it's 100, because you could rearrange the line and the 2 circles to be a line and 2 circles, or 100. It's pretty cool. All right, to change from a percent to a decimal, you divide by 100, because it's the opposite of changing the decimal to a percent, multiplying by 100. Now we're going the other way around. To change from a percent to a decimal, you divide by 100 or move the decimal point 2 places to the left. Because when you're multiplying by powers of 10 or dividing by powers of 10, your end result is just your answer with the decimal point moved to the right or to the left, depending if you're multiplying or dividing. So 18% would become, move the decimal point 2 places to the left, 0.18. which we could write as a fraction, 18/100, 18 over 100, and reduce to get 9/50, just like we were here. So you could take your percent and write it as a decimal, and then reduce it to a fraction if you wanted to, or you could take your percent and write it as a fraction and reduce it. They are all interchangeable. It's 3 different ways of saying the same thing. And that's it.